Rocket Pat here. Alright guys, it's another rocket day in the jungle. Alright guys, well we're going to talk about air conditioning today. It seems like we were on an air conditioning roll here over here at Mental Health. I tell you man, it's been a rough summer this year trying to keep my AC working in my cars. Yeah, that's mine. Yeah, I was driving along and sudden release of So what we're going to talk about is finding air conditioning leaks. Now obviously some of them are easier to find than others. Now not all of them are going to be screaming in your face like that. Now mind you, this shouldn't be bent like that. That actually bent the pipe when it blew. Yeah, So anyway, back to the story. Not all of them are going to be easy to find. Sometimes they're a pain in the ass to find the leak. So I'm going to show you one of the ways that I go about trying to find leaks on cars. Let's go see what we're working on inside. Today we are working on, well, the Cadillac, I'm waiting on a new water pump to come in. Jackie's sitting there, still sitting there dirty. The Marlboro man's hanging out with a charged battery. And I went over to the hydraulic place and got a new ram seal for the ram. And while I was there, I made sure to pick up 3 more. One for that one just in case. And a setup for that one right there just in case. Alright, but what we're working on today is 1984, 1985. It can't be an 86 because that mirror would have changed in 86. I know that. Okay, it would have went to the pointy mirror. 84, 85 El Camino. I don't think it's a 3. It's got to be 84, 85. Air conditioning. He wants me to make the AC work. First off, warning, warning, warning. Never, ever, ever think you can do that. Hose clamps and fish tank or whatever, Harbor or Home Depot rubber hose is not going to work on a high side liquid line. Just not going to work on a high side liquid line. I mean, you're talking 250 psi going through there and you think it's going to be held by that little hose clamp and that rubber. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Not to mention how hot that gets. Okay? Yeah, that's not cool. So I had to get another line, which you can't buy this line. I thought I had a company in Florida that had the line, but I guess that when I started complaining about them charging me $50 to ship this from Florida to Houston, I guess they canceled my order or something. Luckily, I had one of these in stock from one of my cars. All right, so car's been sitting for a while. It's an old car, so we got things we got to get done. Number one, I'm gonna if you look on the thumbnail, the picture on the thumbnail is what was inside that evaporator case. Okay, so I took the evaporator case out and cleaned all the tree leaf debris and stuff like that was clogging up the evaporator core. Okay, and it was pretty clogged. Probably had about 25% airflow through it, maybe. I mean, I'm sure it was probably flowing a little bit more than that, but it was pretty covered. All right, so the moral of this deal is that, okay, after I got done with that, and I replaced the liquid line with one of mine, I put good fittings on it so that I don't have any leaks there, all right? I pull a vacuum on it, and after about 15 minutes of sitting, the vacuum starts dropping off and going away. Okay, where do I have a leak? Everything's spotless clean, so you can't go by the, well, let me look and see where there is oil, because I have basically 2 ways of finding AC leaks personally. I don't like the sniffer. I don't trust the sniffer around a car. I've tried using sniffers before and I get, you know, false readings all over the place. I mean, I can lay it over there next to the valve cover and it's saying it's got a refrigerant leak. I just can't trust that. I have no confidence in stuff like that, okay? So basically how I go about looking for AC leaks is oil around a fitting, Like, I know that these things are known for leaking. If there was oily residue around here, a lot of GM high side fittings like to leak. They'll leave a telltale sign of residue around them. I use personally a green dyed refrigerant oil. That's pretty much standard in the industry. That even comes brand new in modern cars and everything. So anyway, when you can't find it because everything's clean, okay, how do you go about finding it? Well, this is what I do. I take a female air chuck fitting that fits my hose, and I screw it right here. Okay? And then I take the air hose and I hook it up to it. Now this might be a little difficult for me here. So hang on just a second. Let me get this hooked up. And then I tell it, charge. And I'm gonna put 150 PSI in this system. Now I know some people say, well, you're putting liquid into the water into the dryer. Man, when I pull a vacuum on this for 30 minutes, any water that's in there is coming out. Okay? So I put my air pressure from my air compressor, which just turned on because I'm running it down. Usually it's at 150. It looks like it's about 120 right now. It's going up. Alright, so that's enough. That's all I need. Now, the easy way I found, spray bottle, soapy water. Looks like a brand new compressor to me. I don't recognize the, probably eBay or something crap like that. You know what I mean? I have no clue. But watch. There it is right there. I use this technique all the time to find AC leaks. When they're small, you can't really find them any other way. Now, I probably would have found this if I'd have ran 3 or 4 loads of Freon through this system, okay? But do I really want to do that, or it's a little bit of soapy water and then sell a compressor? All right, guys, well, that's what I'm looking at right there. You can see it all the way around. All the way around that thing. All right, guys, well, that's how I find AC leaks on cars when I don't just rightly see a big hole in the deal. All right, guys, well, there you go. It's Saturday morning. I'm waiting for Astronaut Randy to come over here. We're going to finish working on his 1966 Mustang, doing those little wiring for the headlight thingy thing, you know. I got to change some wires around so that the park lights stay on at the front. All right, guys, well, y'all keep rocking and a rolling and a rolling and a rocking. And Petey Doggy's going to keep grinding it down. Talk to y'all next time. I'm the little Petey Doggy, short and sweet. I live with my daddy in the garage down the street. I like to drink my water from the garden hose, and then every now and then get a little comes out my nose. 'Cause I'm the little Petey Doggy, short and sweet. I like to greet the customers when they come around the street. All right, guys, y'all keep rocking and a rolling and a rolling and a rocking. I'm gonna keep grinding it down.